Welcome back to episode 2 of the Two Cities One Map, the collaboration with me and Bunny on this large map. It's got a river running through it. Now, I know the last episode had a couple issues, the sound quality was bad, and you also got the cutout at the beginning. Well, let me fix that. The sound should be better now. And let me show you, we've got this huge, as far as I can zoom out, isn't it? This huge river running through the center of this map here. It's not really a river, it's more like a inlet. It's got a nice little island in the middle here. Nice highway going on one side. And here is where you could tell they planned for you to start the map. Which honestly would have been kind of cruel to make someone start on this tiny little island and have to buy blocks outside of it. But whatever. So what me and Buddy have agreed to is this right side of the map here, where there's a highway going by the water. This is all her side. All of it. And this other side on the left, again with this river going across, is road going across my side. Now my side does have the rail connection. She doesn't usually use rails too much, so she said you take the side of the rail. And the section on here, we're saying it splits down the middle, but she can always, if she needs to run rail, she can just grab off of it, and I might grab off her. However, we'll find out. Eventually, we will connect our two sides, most likely with this interstate here, but we don't know yet. Oh, and Bunny gets this island, by the way. So what I'm starting up here is the town of Amity is what I'm starting with. We have is Amity Oil is the company that created the oil fields. Now last episode I did mess up with accidentally dezoning this as oil and making it general industry. We have fixed that. The big project for today is a lot of people over here complaining about not enough workers. And if you come over here on this side, most of our people tend to walk everywhere. Most of the car traffic is pretty much due to commercial and people coming in and out and going to and from work. You see, even a lot of people are walking. So I want to fix that with a simple bus route. That means making a simple bus depot. I'm going to put it right here. It's off the main drag, but close to everything. But I think I'm going to put it up here actually. A block in. And the reason that is when I first make these routes, they're going to be insanely popular. Wait. Biofuel bus depot. Oh. It does cost more and has a bigger weekly cost, but I'd much rather do that actually. Okay, that's level enough. Let me fix that grading real quick. Whoa. Thank goodness for Control Z. You can tell I'm not used to this tool yet. Alright, let me now try the soften terrain tool on this. That is much better looking. Let me go to bigger brush size. Alright, that's much better. Much more realistic. Okay. Yeah, I know this puts out decent noise pollution, but that's fine. So let's make a bus route. So first place I want to start is I'm going to obviously do a lot in the heavy industrial. I mean the high density. Oh wait. Before I do this, I see something with power going on. Oh, we're getting low on power. And we are a heavily oil. Oh wait, we do have other options since everything is unlocked. I keep forgetting about that. So what do we have? Now I'm looking down here at our costs. So we only got $2,000 a month we can spend. So that's out of the question. That might work. So it's producing 80 megawatts. Like 8,000. Okay, solar. Varies a lot. We're not going to do hydro. Won't work in this area. 200. 80. Okay, that's about more, but... Uh-oh. We're like out of power now. Oh, we've... Oh, okay, let me build this geothermal real quickly then. I'm actually going to pause the game for a second. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put that oil in. Just so we don't have to worry about this for a while. I'm going to use a little bit of eminent domain here. So we need that putting out power immediately. And the reason we're low on water is because we don't have power. So I might do as a temporary stopgap. Oh, it's we were paused. That's why it's not working. Wait, it's got... Okay, it's because we... Wait, that doesn't make... 120 megawatts. So I'm putting out half what it's supposed to? Why is that? Well, I've already spent the money, it's already built. We'll deal with it for now. Alright, back to the bus routes. Small town makes sense to have a bus route. Now one thing about buses, remember you don't want to put them too close to each other. Just one every couple blocks. It looks like these buses are going to take left-hand turns. Just makes the most sense because it's going to come up here. Yeah, that makes sense. So what will make more sense? These people over here don't really need it, but these people down here is what we really need. We need an express that goes down to here. So let me start down here actually. So let's throw 3 stops in here. Actually, I'll make it 4 because power plant. They can come down here and get workers. So it makes sense for it to like come in here and just do a loop. But I want to end up with a bunch of buses in here. What I do is grab one there. And this is just being expressed. Oop, almost missed. Okay, now I got that one. Put one there too. This'll work. Actually, I think that'd be better. That works. And then we got, that's the express line. Now I do want to add, I did add a couple spots in, so add one right there. That one's got one right there on both sides. Both sides, both sides, both sides. Alright, that sounds great. That looks wonderful. Now, while that express does its thing, I'm going to hold off on adding the bus routes. Actually, let me go in here, grab Tears Transit, fuse overlines. I'm going to call this Express Oil Express. That sounds good. And since oil, I'm going to make it the black line. And there's 5 passengers on one already. Wow. Alright, yeah, I like how they, when you make something the black line, it makes the buses change color too. I really appreciate a little detail there. Oh my goodness! This line just started! Holy crap! Apparently there was a huge demand for a bus. Okay, I can go ahead and start the next one now. That's because when you first start a bus line, you see they jam up. They seem to clump up a bit. How are they doing down here? Okay, they're not clumping up too badly already. That's good. Honestly, they're actually good people like work right in there. All right, let's go ahead and make our next line then. Okay, let's do a line that's just making a nice big loop in here. So one important detail you want with any line is it needs to be near. You want to have a point near another line. Now I try to put mine near where there's crosswalks, just because I like that feature. So just loop around, going around the park down here. That one's pretty close to the high school. Yeah, we'll have to jump on the rain road for a minute, but it's okay. And then, let me go ahead and change this to green. And then, you make one exact opposite. You want north and south. Or east and west. It doesn't really matter what the direction is, but I'll call this one probably east and west. Feel like a nice true yellow on that one. There we go. Alright, and I don't think these ones don't need much. So let's make a stop here. There we go. And let's make this nice green. And let's do the same thing, going the opposite direction. That way it serves as many people as we can. And these lines will get adjusted, I'm sure, as we go along. Also, we have 2 green lines. So let's change that to red. And let's change this blue, because blue is the defaults. It's nice purple. That looks good. Alright, so let's do this, call this Old Town. Old Town East. And, oops. Old Town East. Old Town West. Make the east one the one on the bottom. So the rest one's gonna be the interior one's gonna be the east one. So that'd be purple. High rise. Uptown. Upton. Upton East. Call this little area Upton. And Upton West. Cool. So we got Upton and Old Town. Now let me go in there. Sounds good. Now actually let me go back into that real quick and see. Whoa, the Black Line Oil Express has a ton. Actually, I think you can go into this thing and click on it. Dude, 74 people waiting. Goodness gracious. $80 people waiting for the bus. Bus can only hold 30 people. How can it possibly keep up? Yeah, I didn't think Upton's not gonna get all that. Yeah, Upton's really not that useful, is it? I thought it was, yeah, it's pretty much right on the edge of really needing it. Honestly, with how much it's gonna cost. Yeah, for now. No one's using it, it's not worth the expense. But we'll adjust it later on. Now, one policy I do like in this game is... Oop. I need to make sure... Oh, I need to make sure I don't actually make policies for the entire area. Is free public transportation. And I want to do that same thing in here. Oh, and yes, oops, no. Okay, yeah, that proxy doesn't really do anything yet anyways, so that's fine. Free public transportation costs us a lot, but I'm okay with that completely. Because it makes us so much money. Now, see, I'm starting to get demands for some items again. So let's get some more streets in here. And I believe this was a, what was this grid? This is a 14 grid. Okay, I just quickly built out this grid real fast. Just want to get it quickly done. Because I did see one spot I could use an improvements. So do that real quick. Oops, I need to turn my snap twos back on. That's perfect right there. Okay. With that done, actually wait, let me go ahead and do this real fast. Okay, now with that done, that makes me very happy. Just want to let you know that makes me happy. We can go ahead and start doing this because you see we have a decent amount of demand right now. So this is more of a high density we're doing over here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Because this is the newer area of town. So high density makes sense. Actually, something I'm going to do, which might surprise a couple of y'all. Grab this, grab my fence tool. Because this is something that'd be fenced off. Most definitely would be fenced off. Because this is a very extensive establishment. Why are my frames crashing? Okay, whatever. Not gonna worry about it. But I definitely want to put some landscaping around that building. Because after all, it is a green facility. So it makes sense to have trees placed all the way around it. That's good right there. Wonderful. Now, you know what? I want to put in a couple of nice things up here. We've got about 5,000 citizens at this point, so it's time for something nicer than just what we've been doing. For one, let's put in a nice plaza. This area over here is not very good stuff going yet, so let's put a plaza in. I want to put in something unique. So that'd be really cool. Winter market. I'm sure I could fit that in there somehow. Traffic park. Oh, that's cool. Boat museum. Oh, that'd be really cool. City arts. I'm not quite ready for city arts yet. Definitely not. Mahal of Moderation. Why does it seem so apt for this place? Friendly neighborhood park. I like that sound of that. I'm gonna take this, and this whole thing is going to be becoming part of it. No, That doesn't really fit right. It needs to go somewhere else. I know, you're all disappointed. Oh, I would really love doing. Yeah, that'd be really cool, but doesn't make sense for the city. I think the friendly neighborhood park's a nice touch. We're definitely going to expand on that. And I am going to put fences around this only to keep me from zoning. That's the only reason for those fences right there. Is to keep from accident zone, because I can't zone those anyways. So it's not a big deal. So let's go back to this. Do any small ones? No, they don't. So let's go some really nice flowering trees. Fortunately, I can't add any to that asset over there, but that's okay. It would not make sense to have a giant redwood in the middle of this. That's lovely right there. I think that'd be good right there. Nothing too fancy. What are all these anyways? You can construct the cast office, so they had to get those. Okay. And I think it is time to start getting in some offices. Now we're up to 5,000 people. And it does cover our industrial demand as well. So notice this is not full. In fact, they're still looking for workers over there. Oh, before I continue then, let me make sure we have our schools. So it makes sense to have the school right across the street from that. That'd be really cool. Yeah, it is time for another high school, isn't it? You know what? Let's just go ahead and make this a nice school ground. Let's grab our fences. I don't know about y'all, but when I went to school, there were fences everywhere. I don't like that hill there, but I think we're just gonna have to deal with it. But I can just cover it up with paths. And then go in here. There we go. Nice. Filled in. And can't accidentally zone. Cool. Now let me look at that education again. Okay, our capacities are good. The only thing we don't have is university, which I actually want to build one of the nice big university complexes. But I can put in modern technology. I figure out actually set a stop down here. For the express line. See it? Yeah, right there. And that'd be amazing for the modern Institute of Technology. I know I'm breaking my rule here about not having a major use item right off the main path. But oh god, that landscaping. Hold on. I'm going to temporarily move it and level that area out. Cause that's bad. So let me grab my leveling tool. Oh, yeah, asteroid tool. Whoa. Okay, that's how you do it. Let me do this. I'm gonna make it further down. I'll just move those stops further down. So that's our 4-lane road, right? Oh, no, not that 4-lane road. It's that 4-lane road. So let me grab our building up here. Alright, cool. There we go. That is much, much better. Alright, now I'm going to grab my bus. And I'm going to move it down to here. Because this is our express after all. Oh, it doesn't have water or power over here. Oopsie, so let's do this real fast. Actually, I'm just gonna grab this road, grab this road, turn those back on. Uh-oh, I just broke the book. Okay. It just shifted them slightly. Good. Problem solved. Very quickly. And now let me get some water. Okay, that will solve that problem really quickly for not having power. Well, I'm looking at city services. Let me look at. Yeah, we're good now. Let me look at our police and everything. So police over there are good. Definitely, I think it's time for a police headquarters in our town. So it makes sense for it to be on the main street right here. That's definitely a good spot for it. Oh, yeah, we're getting low on money. Actual cash, aren't we? And I think it's also time for a large fire station as well. Yeah, we're a lot short on that one. And oh, we don't have a big hospital either. We have a couple small clinics. Okay. Well, we have a very high residential demand. So let's do that real quick and make it some more funds. Cause guess what? The stuff we're doing over here ain't cheap. There we go. Okay, good. I did zone all that, and the power, yes, does reach over there. Good. There we go, 57. Nice, nice. So something I'm finding interesting, this road in the middle here. What's going on here? Not enough educated workers? Well, we're working on that. How is our education? Uneducated is still pretty high. Educated. We're only highly educated because we just got that university. We could actually use another elementary school up here. People like close by elementary schools. So you can't move on to anything else until you have that one at least. So, I want to look at how is our traffic doing. What does this little guy up here give us his rating? And actually, it shows it's good. It's actually worse going out of the city than anything else. But that's okay with me. Actually, I could do a little lane mathematics up here. I know these aren't it's not the most cost-effective way of doing this, but it solves the problem very quickly and easily. Oh, come on, I need just a little more funds, a little more, come on. Hey, let me do that real quick. Okay. And there we go. That lane turns only. In fact, I can do this. And that's the way we do it. I like it. Let's see how that does. Because that seems to be our only bottleneck is right here. Actually, rather than putting that in there, might be time for one of those. Because that... Wait, wasn't the American traffic so much worse? I think the problem is we're going to need a 3-lane road right here. Or 6-lane road, that's what I mean. So you... Right lane. You, here. You. Actually, wait. There we go. The issue is a lot of people turning left right here. I think it's going to be time to put in another exit up on the road, up here on the road. Because of the amounts of traffic going to this part of town. So that's backing up the interstate. Oh, yeah. So might be reasonable to do is this street next to universities, upgrade it. Actually, no, this street right here. Well, that's gonna be, okay, so this is definitely our collector. And I just put an arterial right there just as a short stopgap. Uh-oh, what's going on down the water? Yeah, put one right here. Poison our water like crazy. No. Alright, this produces 60,000, 120,000. Yeah, it's time for a water pumping station. Our city could easily afford one at this point. Grab our 4-lane road. Out of curiosity, what is our land value doing? Oh wow. So usually this somehow this area right here is more valuable. It's less valuable, sorry. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Right here is very valuable land. And right in the middle of here as well. Interesting. But I have to make more industrial, even though yeah, it's filled in. Yeah, they are, okay. They're no longer complaining about workers. Go figure. Huh. Okay. Alright, anyway, 12 by 12. Okay, so we got that built up real quickly, and our demand has gone way down. It's really good. I do need to adjust the. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the express to just up here, and make another line just for the industrial area. After all, it is an express. Just makes sense, doesn't it? So what I'll do is I'm going to add another stop. See, wait, stop, Drew, stop. Okay. What I might do is take this one and move it. So I think I'm gonna have to express come in. But I think I'm just gonna delete it to just these two stops. And now I'm going to create a new line. So I'm gonna move this stop to right there. And have this be our new line. I think that'll work great. No, I'm not gonna have it stop right in front of the landfill. Just because I'm not. And of course, as always make create new line. You want to go in both directions every time you make a bus route. And I could make a jut in. That actually would be smart, wouldn't it? So let me do that. And same thing with this one. Cool. So let's go to our lines overviews. And I'm gonna make this dark purple. Very dark purple, not quite. There we go, that's a nice color. And let's make this kind of like a burgundy. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so that's gonna be a north and south route. So let's make the interior north. So what should we call this? Emidi oil north and Emidi oil south. I'm just going to change this to express. Black line. Oops. Black line express. I might mention when you're typing stuff in, make sure you always hit enter. Also, with the number of people waiting at some of these stops, I am going to increase the vehicle counts by increasing. So right here you see I tuned down to 100, standard 8 vehicles. Well, I'm going to create it up to 10. That way we get some more. You don't want to do this on every line, but it's clearly a need for more total concentration around here, especially at this stop right here. Oh my goodness. So where are these people trying to go? So people on, where's this Harvey Street? Alright, let's get a overview of where people are going. So let's get rid of trucks. So a lot of them are going, so let's get out of town we don't care about. So private vehicles go away. That doesn't help me at all. Honestly, it didn't help me any. There's a stop. It's just the center. I think it's just because it's the center of town. And that is the express line. I literally think that's all it is. It's not really express at this point, so it's so packed. So let's call it the black line. I gotta increase. See, some of these stops has no people on them either. Which I find crazy. Let's make it 12. There's an all day, all night line. The truck traffic coming in has gotten better, which is good. And our demands are sky high. But what I'm thinking is, I think this is a good time to end this episode, showing off our amazing public transportation. Our water's all good, amenities are good. Before we leave, let me check. We can't afford that. How is our death care doing? It's hard to believe that. Next episode, we're gonna definitely have to deal with some garbage processing, but we will worry about that next episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great afternoon.